Owens. I had an interview.
Hello.
Hi, this is Mike Owens. I had an interview today.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Mike. How are you doing?
Not too bad. What about you?
Good. Good. Yeah. This is Andrea. I couldn't hear on my phone initially, so that's why I paused for a second there. But thanks for calling. I work with. I know you communicate with Jennifer, and so just wanted to. I work with Jennifer on the recruitment team here, and
Mm-hmm.
basically just has wanted to connect with you to walk through the phone screen and get you moved along for the account executive role for
Mm-hmm.
Easy Fiber.
Yeah.
Okay.
So could you tell me if I had a few questions? Um,
Yeah, if you have questions, this would be easy to answer you first if you'd like.
okay, cool. Yeah. How much does it pay per sale?
So I don't have the exact commission structure. They would discuss that further with you at in the in-person interview. Um, and basically the second step of the process, I can tell you that it's guaranteed base commission of 40,000, and then the commissions are uncapped. And what I am told from this role versus some of the similar industries and types of roles in the area, many of them the commissions are not, or they're not. They are capped. So like that's one thing that sets apart Easy Fiber. In all honesty, some of the roles are designed to really reach that six-figure income, and we do have account executives that make that 100,000, hit that mark annually. So, I mean,
Oh
I
yeah, I'm
can always
sure.
get you more information.
Oh
But they'll go into the commission structure and kind of explain that a little bit more eloquently.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But I mean, in addition, yeah, go ahead.
I completely believe you about the 500,000. I'm sure everyone is making that. Yep. Can't wait to do that. I'm kidding. But
Well, 100,000. I said 100,000.
I'm sure you did. Yeah. No, but what was I gonna say? So,
That's what I'm told. So
so
I
yeah,
don't handle payroll, but
so you literally don't get told any of the information.
well, just the structure. I think the way that you go about making a sale and the percent, and you get so much on the initial, and then I'm just it breaks down. It breaks down, and like the payment that you see, like monthly, quarterly, how that all spells out. The sales manager would go over that more in
Mm-hmm.
depth with you, just to kind of speak to it more from a figures standpoint.
Yeah, they just want to
Um,
get you into the office to have an interview. I know. Yeah, I know how it works.
yeah, I don't really. In all honesty, I just because it's very nuanced. It's not just like um, here's your
She's still
territory and
going.
your quota is
She's still
X,
just
and
talking.
you get a percent of sale. It's a little bit more specific, but yeah, I mean you can ask, as I say, like the recruiter said, you have account executives that make 100,000. Is that true? Because that's what we've been told. So and
Mm-hmm.
that, yeah.
If you ask like whoever does know, would they tell you, or they just completely ignore you?
It's not. So I work directly with Easy Fiber,
Yeah.
and it's not this. It's not that they're hiding anything from me. Just at the recruitment end,
Then
like
ask.
we are, trying to look for candidates, just making sure you meet the requirements. You generally kind of understand the type of position, and then the
Mm-hmm.
specific like sales approach and the commission, and
Mm-hmm.
just the more kind of technical questions is kind of left more towards like the management and the sales people, the
Yeah.
account executives or sales individuals.
Okay. I won't kill you on this part of it then. What do you know where the office is? Where is it located?
Yeah, it's on corporate. Let me pull up the address here.
Is it like in like Katy or like Humble?
It's in 5959. It is in Houston. It's kind of west, kind of where Interstate 80 crosses with everything, that highway going east-west. Let me pull up the actual address. So I'm not sure if you got to talk to Jennifer on the phone. So the role is,
No, I haven't.
not 90% like in the territory, going door to door, talking to people about the product, solutioning, finding what
At least she's telling me.
and trying to convert them. So like,
Yeah.
Certain days you're walking 3 miles potentially for the day and moving around. So, but there is times when you would, be in the office, have a team meeting, maybe do like training from time to time. But generally, it's in the field.
Yeah. And you said it's 3,000 a month base pay?
No, I said it was 40,000 annually. And I think that breaks down to close to what you're saying.
Yeah, 3,000 a month is 40.
A little bit more. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is 5959 Corporate Drive. So
Okay.
77036 is the zip code.
5959.
Yeah, right where West Park, I was thinking West Park and Interstate 8 cross.
Oh, yeah.
Like Chinatown and yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, wow, that is far from me. I'm all the way up in Spring. Yeah. That's an... Go ahead.
Yeah, the one, I will say, like, okay, you're pretty far north. The rule you'd be going down into Houston for most days. Have you worked in Houston recently, or?
I do sales, so they just let me, they don't make me go into the office because they know I live far, so they just let me do my thing because they know I'm just going to, they know they don't even want to waste my time going into the office because they know I'm just good at what I do, so they just send me out. And
yeah, and I mean, I don't, we haven't been told that it's like you're going to the office often or anything. You could potentially ask to get more information. I just like, it's like a once in a while type thing because you're generally in the field. Yeah, it does kind of look about an hour, but I mean, they do give you like the monthly car allowance, phone
She's still trying to
allowance,
sell me.
that
Monthly car allowance? What is this?
They just towards like your travel in the territory to offset, mileage and expenses with that.
How does that work? She's not gonna know.
Like, so, like, how much do they give, or what is?
Yeah, I don't believe that. I've never heard of a sales job doing that. And
giving a car allowance.
yeah, they just say, "Oh, write it off," and here's your car allowance. Write it off in gas, yeah, or whatever. I mean, write it off on your taxes. I already do that, so.
I mean, some places, instead of being part of a fleet program, they'll give you. I mean, it's not unheard of in sales. Like, most people would probably do it your way, but
Yeah, because they don't want to pay you.
Offset the expenses, yeah.
Yeah. So they would pay me a certain amount a month for gas.
I don't know if it's a car allowance. So, the mileage, all that is figured in specifically with how that would be offset. It's not specifically like this is to cover gas. It's generally a car allowance.
So you just get like a certain number every month.
Yeah, and if this isn't a great fit of a position, it's, totally fine. I'm not sure. This isn't the sales territory and managing from like a car perspective, and it's not that unusual of a structure. So, I mean, if it's too far, it's something you're not interested in, that's fine. It can, I don't know, are you looking for a certain number that in order to make a move?
I'm just looking for something that I can grow in and like make sure I can make a lot of money and like get people under me and then like be motivated to do it, because if I'm not making enough money per sale or whatever, then I won't be motivated to like stand there all day in the hot sun, like trying to get a tan. But yeah, I don't know. It just have to be enough money to actually motivate me to do it. That so I mean, if it's far, it's not that big of a deal as long as it's enough money per sale. Um, and I would probably you don't know the pay structure, so I would need to talk to like someone else, I guess. So what is the next step? Just setting up an in-person interview?
Well, I just have to walk through some questions with you, and just I would move you forward to the manager. If they're interested, we would set up an interview.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, go ahead. You can ask whatever you want. I'm an open book.
Okay. Sure. And these are just kind of basic interview, screen questions, nothing, technical. But
Yeah.
so just it would take about maybe 10-15 minutes here. So I guess to begin with, why are you pursuing a new role?
Like I said, I want to make more money. I'm really good at sales, but really can't find an opportunity. I was the top salesman in my electricity company, and then I ended up having to move during Corona, and it all got shut down. So then it's been really hard for me to find a job since, and I've been doing sales jobs, but none that are very good, I would say, and none that I can see like myself growing in. I got my real estate agent license, so I can do that too on the side. I just got it like 3 months ago, so I'm like working on that too. And then I have my master's degree. So I did a bunch of stuff to like try to get a job, get a good job that I wanted to do, but then I kind of like haven't found a really good opportunity yet. So.
Yeah, still kind of looking out there. So, okay. I guess where are you working at currently?
I work for Just Energy, the electricity company.
Okay, and how long when did you start with them?
Like a year and a half ago.
Okay, so early 2023.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your title officially there?
I mean, you can call it whatever you want. They always make up fancy names. I don't know. Whatever fancy name you want to put down, you can. Yeah, I do the account executive or whatever they call managing a bank. Who knows? Yeah.
Sure. Okay. And you don't have like a specific like salary target or necessarily off the top of your head you're looking at, wanting to be at minimum all in.
Yeah, I want to make. Well, I really want to make. I don't know. And now with the economy being so bad, you really need to make. In Texas, you really need to make over 200,000 a year, or your life is horrible. So I mean, like, you got to make actual like even 200,000 a year. If you think about it, like to buy a house, you really need $1 million to buy a house, and then if you make $1 million, you get taxed half of it. So like you. And then I don't know. So you need at least like 200K a year, and I'm looking to make more than that because I want to actually be able to do things like and live and be able to buy a jar of Nutella without having to worry about you go to the grocery store, you can't even buy food. So yeah, I would like to make at least 200,000 or more.
Sure, definitely. Where did you work prior to Just Energy?
I was at it's called the Executive Consulting Group.
Okay.
Yeah, it was it was a fancy name for electricity sales too. Yeah, I was doing electricity sales.
You were electricity sales, okay. And was that where you worked from like about January to December 2019?
Yeah, and then I worked into Corona, and then I ended up moving to Texas. So.
Oh, okay. So did you finish in like working there about 2020?
Yeah, sometime in 2020, like at the end of 2020, I think.
Okay, and you left just you had to relocate during COVID.
Oh, it's a long story. yeah, I was always looking to get out of New York, and then I decided that everyone was moving to Texas, so and like I thought Texas was a good state to start in, and I thought there would be a lot of opportunities here too. But I mean, there's definitely probably more than New York for sure, but it seems like everything's just a sales job and like kind of like a scam almost, like and like a worse and worse and worse sales job, like selling silverware on the side of the road. Like I don't want to do that, but yeah. So
Right.
yeah.
Did you work any place in between the consulting group and then your recent employer?
No, I was just
Like
working.
21, 22? Okay.
No, because I was doing like YouTube and stuff like that, making extra money on the side, and then I was doing that mostly, and I grew my like following to like 100,000. So I was making okay money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then yeah, I was making okay money, and then like, but now since everybody can't really, you make your money like with subscribers and donations. So like, if people can't subscribe because they have no money, then you can't like make money, So I don't make enough anymore. So that's why I'm trying to do sales again because I'm really good at it. So yeah.
Yeah, that can be profitable. It's hard. I know it's hard. I know you spoke to us a little bit earlier, but as far as like where you see yourself in 2 to 3 years, you mentioned looking to grow a team or have people under you. Is there anything else that kind of fits with your long-term career goals?
Well, I want to be in like in 2 or 3 years. I see myself like having everything I want. I want to have my house paid off. I want to have the car I want. Where I did just buy a 2025 Genesis so I could drive around to work. So I mean, I did get an okay car, but I wanted like the car I've always wanted, and I had to kind of buy a car that it was still really nice. It was still really nice, but I didn't really I didn't want it more than I wanted like a Lambo. But I guess I'll just be happy with that for now. But I want to have my house paid off for sure. Then I want, like I said, I want to be able to like invest, have enough money to invest in stuff. And building a team, I do want to do that. I think I'm really good at training people, as long as I know the facts, or like as long as I know the product material. I'm really good at training someone. So I would want to do that. The only problem is if I have to come all the way into that office every day, that would be a big problem to train people. So I don't know how that would work, but I'm sure we'd figure it out.
I guess speaking of that, would you ever in the future be open to relocation?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be until I get my house paid off, and it wouldn't be until the interest rates come down. Like,
Right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah. There are, like with a lot of there's opportunities in other states and whatnot. So, but yeah, definitely understand. Are you potentially open to any travel, whether it's like domestic or international?
Yeah, just don't send me to North Korea. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I mean, yeah, but for is it for this or a different thing?
Generally, in regards to this role doesn't require travel, but just to understand kind of from a long-term perspective, and that's.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. I don't mind. I'll do whatever I have to do to win. So yeah, if I have to travel, then I will.
Yeah. And do you ever remember if you've ever worked for Easy Fiber before in any capacity?
I think I would remember. Yeah, but no, I haven't.
Okay. I don't think you have. Yeah. Can you describe the type of leader or team environment that suits you best?
I'm actually a lone wolf hero. I hate everyone. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no. Well, I generally do like working alone, but I realized in life you do have to have people around you that are gonna be helping you with things. So I learned how to work with people, and I am good at it because I know I don't lie to them. I tell them exactly what needs to happen. So I think they like that. Sometimes depends on the person. So I'll tell them what exactly they need to do, like what exactly the job is, and like how much, what is going to exactly happen, and like what they can do in the future if they, So I just try to be as, because I was recruiting for the other electricity company, and the other people would just completely lie to them about what it is, and I would be honest, because like we had to stand in Walmart all day, and like obviously people don't want to do that, so like to even get them into the interview they have to completely lie to them and like do all this stuff. So I try to just be honest with them, and like, because I think people appreciate when you do that, and then like you can build way more with them that way than lie to them completely. So
Yeah, yeah, that's great. Is there any other like skills or experiences that you want to make us aware of that you've had?
Oh, I have my master's degree in MBA. Not that that matters at all, but
Sure.
probably makes you dumber. Just discount I went to college at all. Got that done. But at least I did work hard. I got it done in 1 year, so I got it done when I was 21. So
Yeah,
that's
I mean
pretty
that's
good.
definitely an achievement. So.
Yeah. So yeah, write that down. Make sure everyone knows that. I worked at like, while I was in college, I worked at like 9 different jobs doing different things. I did Aeropostale, not that impressive. I did like a wedding planning place. Worked at like a wedding planning place for like 6 months or something. I worked at like 9 different jobs. I worked at a gutter sales place. That was awful. They didn't even pay me commission, and I made like 6 sales, and then they loved me so much, and because they didn't pay me any commission, they paid me hourly, like $11 an hour. I can't even believe I did that. And then I worked at, God, I can't. Obviously, I worked at like a pizza place, a sub place. That was when I was really young.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I worked at a bunch of different places, so I guess I have a decent amount of experience doing a bunch of different things. I don't know, mostly customer stuff, like where I'm good at like dealing with people. I don't get angry at them and yell at them. That's all I can say.
What do you think? So altogether, like how many years of experience would you say you have in either like customer service or sales?
I mean, literally just my entire like 12 years. Like I'm just really good at dealing with people these days.
That's great. That's great. And then just generally, like, how do you feel? How do you go about managing your time, like day to day, in your, sales jobs?
Oh, I'm really good at it. I make sure like whatever the best time to sell is, I make sure to like get out and do that. Right now, I go from like 4:30 to. I would stay all night if I could, but the problem is the call center closes at 8 with the job I work at right now, and you have to do a phone call, so it makes the sale even harder. But I get it done, and yeah, those are always real fun. But I have to start at, I can't really start earlier than like 4:30 because the people aren't home, and it's not like a door-to-door sales job where like this one would be, where you can just go to the next house if they're not there. I have to like renew their contract when they're off contract, so I have to go like, and there's only a certain number of people, so I have to go like 10 miles and then drive 10 miles to the next place and then drive 10 miles to the next place. So I have to make sure like there's a higher chance of them being home, and they don't get home until like, a lot of them don't even get home at 8. Like they'll get home at like freaking 10 or 11. So like I said, I would go to that time, but I can't because of the call center. So you can really only work from like 4:30 to 8 at the job I work at right now. So that's another reason why I'm trying to get another job.
Yeah, definitely. How do you feel about your ability to adapt to a changing environment?
I've been doing that my whole life. I mean, my situation in New York was not as good as it could have been. My entire life, so I always had to like survive there, and then I got packed all my stuff in my car and drove 28 hours down to Texas. So I guess you could say that's adapting. And then
Yeah.
so pretty adaptable.
Thanks for that.
That's my answer.
And I guess just finally, do you interviews or opportunities with other companies you want us to be aware of?
Yeah, I should say yes. Yes, I do. Lots of high-paying jobs. Yep, and they all want me. Yep.
Well, no, and the reason, basically, just kind of to be mindful of your time and capacity to like get into an interview. So, like for example, if you had said, "Oh, well, actually, I have like an interview all day, like Monday and Friday or whatever."
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like you're not available till Tuesday, but just I guess to piggyback on that, do you know what your availability would be to come on site for an interview?
Yeah, we could do like trying to think. Maybe Monday. You don't do any on the weekends, right?
Not right now, and it's only like about 30-45 minutes really, and then usually if they need like follow-up conversations, they do like a phone call or something, but it's not it wouldn't be like super long.
I'm surprised they even do in-person interviews anymore. Like,
well, most places quit during COVID, but
yeah,
some places brought it back actually.
Yeah.
But, yeah, a lot of people just do virtual, but
yeah, for sales stuff, yeah, especially.
I won't hold you to this, but we'll reach out to you like ahead of time and like see, check in and see what's good for you. But generally, like, are you open next week or certain mornings or afternoons or?
Yeah, we could do like Monday. We could do like Monday at maybe like 2:30. Would that be good? Or 3?
I'll check with them, and yeah, if we move along here and I'll try and shoot for that time. Does like Tuesday or Wednesday around that time work, or just I'm thinking if they have
Yeah, that would be fine because that would be good if I could just go there and then I can just go straight to my job after. So that would work.
Okay, what time do you start your job?
Like around like 4-ish.
Okay, sure.
Yep. So.
Okay, got it. And then this role, and I think I had mentioned it to you, you obviously have to have reliable transportation. It sounds like that's what you have. You're in that situation right now.
Yep, I'm insanely fast.
Shifts, that are available. There's a Monday through Friday. And there's also Tuesday through Saturday, and it doesn't really matter which one you want to do at this point, but just letting you know that. And they're like 11 to 8, so they start a little bit earlier.
The interviews?
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'll be fine at 3 because I can go in at 3, get done at like whatever 3:30, and then I can go straight to work. Because if not, then I'll have to drive all the way home. So that's kind of So I'll avoid that part.
Okay. Great. Well, I will get my notes and everything over to you or over to them, and I'll recommend you on my end. So
Cool.
I'll circle back with you. Hopefully, I'll hear something within 24 hours, maybe even later today, and kind of let you know. And I know you're looking for more information on the pay structure and the commission, just really transparency.
She did a good job. She didn't do a terrible job. Oh, cool.
Definitely at the interview, but just get that information.
Yeah, I know they don't.
Are there any other questions I could answer for you?
No, you did a good job. Okay. You won't even believe how. Yeah, you can smile. Yeah, you don't even believe how bad a lot of these recruiters are. They don't even call back and it's like a sales job that's like literally like selling dandruff on the side of the road, and they don't even call back. It's like, what are you doing? Your whole job is to get the person in for the interview. Are you guys crazy? But no, you did a good job with everything. And I know they don't tell you the pay purposely, so yeah, I'm used to that.
Yeah, so, it is a little bit confusing. In all honesty, I started working on this with Jennifer this week, so it's.
Oh wow. Yeah, the turnover in sales is crazy.
Get acclimated to everything.
Yeah. Yeah, all you have to do is be well, for the in-person interviews, if you're like a pretty girl, you have the biggest advantage of all time. But I don't know, you don't do the in-person interview, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah,
No, and
use that one to your advantage.
if you move towards that, we'll get you, information about who you're meeting with and everything. But
Yep.
basically, it's like somebody that's like kind of the VP of sales and two individuals and
Yeah.
who you're meeting with.
I'll sure.
And I have your email still as mikeowens3455. Is that still a good one for you?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Okay.
and so I will see you guys at the interview then.
Okay, I will circle back with you, and then if you need anything or have any questions, you can reach out to me or Jennifer. It doesn't matter, but we'll get you an update then soon.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
All right.
Good afternoon.
All right, you too. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, she did a good job for being a recruiter and not really knowing anything. But she knew... Yeah, she didn't know anything, but... She did a better job than those rando Uggo Ethiopians who just AFK on the call and then hang up on you and lead you into a straight alleyway to do experiments on you. So she did a better job than like most recruiters, I would say, and she at least spoke clear English, so that was nice. And give her credit for that one. And she was at least nice and not like a complete and utter evil, swashbuckling pirate. So, I mean, I don't even know why they hire these people. They just hire them. They hire a woman every single time. It's obviously a girl to get you into the company because they want you to answer. You are way more likely to answer the phone if it's a girl, and then you're way more likely to take the job if you're talking to a hot girl interviewer, obviously. So Molestata was getting a little erection that entire call. Hopefully she doesn't find my YouTube son of a... No, she was at least like trying to pretend she was gonna get the information from me. She was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that information for you. Hopefully you forget about we just had that conversation." But I don't think she's actually gonna get she's not gonna get any information from me, obviously. But her job is just to get me in for the interview. Now, at least she literally said commission 40,000, but she meant base pay. So there's a base pay of 40,000, and then she didn't know. I said, so that's 3,000 a month, and she didn't. She's even worse math than the maestro, or even in C. Lori on cocaine, because she didn't know the math of 3,000 a month added up to 40,000. But whatever. We don't hold her to that one. She just knows the cup size of her big tates, and that's fine. Or juicy circumference of her bootay that could stretch across the goddamn Straits of Gibraltar. That was a long interview though. She was just reading a script though. She was literally just reading a script, and I could tell I was just like rolling my eyes, reading a script. Read a script more. I'll go. Stop reading the script, man. And I was like, I'm just gonna give you the interview now. They're all the same, but this is selling internet. This one's selling internet. I wanted to know how much the internet is and how much I'd get paid, but they of course won't tell me. Well, at least I know it's 3,000 a month. So they say. Who even knows if it's really 3,000 a month? They probably still lie to you about that shit too. They probably lie to you about the base pay too. So there's a good chance they'll lie about the base pay too. I literally woke up and immediately called because I literally told them when I'm calling them. Because I didn't give a shit. I'm like, I'll call you when I want. And I literally emailed them. This is a company I emailed them. I told them they were effing morons, useless trash. And then they finally I literally told them how I wish let me find that email. I literally obliterated them over email. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, because they were pissing me off. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I said, you do not understand. I'm much better than anyone you could possibly go with. I'm the top salesman in the country for these jobs. I work harder than everyone else 7 days a week. I fix things instantly when they are broke, yet I can't even get an interview. Who in the world is your hiring team? I would fire each and every one of them. That's what I literally said to these morons. Look at this shit. I literally emailed them this. It's actually so funny. Hey, Dan. Oh. I literally emailed them this. Can you even see that? I said, you do understand I'm much better than anyone you could possibly go with. I'm the top sales. I finally got a call back after I emailed them this. I worked harder than everyone else 7 days a week. I fix things instantly when they are broke, yet I can't even come in for an interview, question mark. Who in the world is your hiring team? I would fire each and every one of them. Fucking scum, man. Thank you for your residential door-to-door account executive opening. We have reviewed your resume and unfortunately we have decided to pursue other candidates. You know the maestro got so furioso and obliterated them after that one. Maestro does not stand for that. Again, big mistake, Pigliotos. Big mistake. And I farmed them into the ground until the sexy vixens finally called me. But absolutely legendary. So I don't know, maybe selling internet is obviously terrible, but if they're going to pay me, $3,000 a month is obviously terrible anyway, but if I can make commission on top of that and sell really good, it can be worth it. So I think I'm going to try it at least and see, because if not, I have nothing to do anyway, so I might as well just yarm it up. But the office is so far, that makes it really bad. The office is an hour and 30 minutes away somehow. So that's treachery. But anyway, Stream, I gotta go because I gotta go to my other dog shit sales job, selling coconut water on the side of the road. So anyway, with that, the maestro never gives up.